Everybody good? Obviously I want to start off. I mean, another sellout. The fans were fantastic to start the game. Appreciate everybody that stayed through the rain. There's a lot of people pouring it into this program right now. Obviously a great job by our players and our coaches, but the administration, the fan base, everybody, the docs, the student interns, and Hokie Way, Triumph. I mean, there's so many, the Hokie Club, everybody's pouring it into this thing. We got a lot of work to do still, but that's the best we've played, in my opinion, as far as complimentary ball. People get tired of me talking about it, but that was the recipe for us to win this game tonight. We had a kickoff return that obviously, is a thorn in the evening, but outside of that, I thought we did things. We answered. When they made a play, we answered. The defense would get a stop on 4th and 1, or Jay Lane would make a play. We answered when they made plays, and that's who we have to be right now. I thought the wealth was shared throughout. There's a lot of guys that made plays. I think early in the game, we're sputtering a little bit on offense, and Steve Gosnell was a real bright spot. I thought he kind of sparked it and got us hanging in there. And then obviously the way Kyron played and some other guys really important. So, but, proud of the defense, 2 field goals. You hold a group to 2 field goals, you should win the game. So, good work tonight. Questions?
Raise your hand or get your wireless mic. We'll start with Andy.
Brent, your defense has kind of taken some flack this year with rushing defense. They had 19 rushing yards. You had 3 turnovers, 7 sacks. Did you feel like this was a motivated group coming into this game after last week? Yeah,
I mean, all of us have a ton of pride. And, I tell them to ignore the noise, but I know they hear it. And I think it's the message last week was, again, we're not that far away. We got to eliminate explosive runs. We did that at Pitt. We didn't do it last week. We did it today. And when we do that, I think we're pretty salty, and we did some good things. The takeaways is, it's been a big emphasis. I think we're better there. We're improved over last year. I think our pressure on the quarterback has improved over last year. They were big areas we needed to get better in. By no means are where we need to be, but I think the rush defense tonight was important with this group. That slow mesh that everybody talks about, and the way their offense can be efficient and patient, and I thought Coach Marvin and the defensive staff, they answered the bell.
Let's go Damien and then David T.
Brent, was this the best you've seen Kyron throw the ball?
Yeah, maybe, for 4 quarters. He's certainly, in practice and things, I've seen the arm he has and the accuracy he has, but I thought he put it all together tonight.
David T.
Brent, just digging down a little further in the rush defense, you stopped them on 3rd and 1, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, and 4th and 1.
Yeah, thank you for saying that.
What's the key that when they're in that short yardage, what was the key to stopping them there?
Yeah, I think first of all, it's the mindset the kids had. They were determined in those moments. It wasn't a give up. I've been places where it felt like if it's that short, we're probably not going to stop them. This group, very proud of the coaches and the players, the way they stepped up in those moments. I think it's a mindset, and I thought we had the right structure. I thought we did the right things. We had great pad level and got off on the ball timely. All those things are really important. The poise and then the temperament. So, I thought that was big league.
3rd row, Ricky.
Brent, going back to Kyron, how has he improved the most? What specifically is he doing better now than he was a few games ago, given the stretch he's had recently?
Yeah, I think, honestly, he's understanding the offense a little better. I think the chemistry with he and Coach Bowen is better. It's growing each and every week. Again, he just hasn't played a lot. You're talking about his 4th start or something like that at the college level. I mean, these guys get better as they play more, and particularly a quarterback. I think he made good decisions tonight and managed the game, and he had his runs, and we needed to be able to throw the ball, and he did that. And he's got good people around him. I thought the O-line's protecting well. And he's got a lot of folks out there that can make plays, that can get open and make plays with the ball.
Let's go back in the room to Anthony, and then we'll come to David Cunningham.
Brent, congrats on the win. What, if anything, changed about your game plan when they made the change at quarterback, and how do you feel like your guys responded to that?
Yeah, it didn't really change who they were, to be honest. I thought the guys handled it very well. It was talked about on the headset, and no major adjustments were made.
Brent, you guys faked that punt. How much of a momentum booster? Cole Nelson, a guy who doesn't normally carry the ball, gets that big first down for you guys. You end it in the field goal, gives you a little bit of momentum. I know the guys were fired up. What did that kind of do, and was there any doubt in your mind that you guys were going to go for it there and fake it?
Oh, yeah, there was plenty of doubt in my mind. I had to be talked into that one. Credit to Coach Holt. We've practiced that thing for weeks like you do. And you always have it ready. You want to get a look at things. And I thought they did a great job executing it, blocking it up. And then obviously Cole's run was really strong. And he had great ball security at the end. But, credit to Coach Holt, Brandon McCombs, our special teams analyst. We've been practicing that thing for several weeks, so it was good to see it have an impact in the game tonight.
Back in the room, Colby, then we'll come back to Andy.
First off, congrats on the win, Coach.
Thank you.
There's so many things that APR does on film, not only getting sacks. He had 3.5 coming in, but he causes disturbances, getting 4 sacks. What does that mean for that defensive front line?
Yeah, I mean, we need that, right? That was a big emphasis all offseason. Obviously, going out and recruiting Antoine, Powell, Ryland, going to get him to be a Hokie, to come back home to the state of Virginia, the ability to do that. All the investment we made in the winter, spring, and summer in martial arts and hand-to-hand combat with all those guys. We're collapsing the pocket better than we did, and it makes a difference, particularly against a quarterback like that.
You had 2 of those strip sacks, blitzes off the edges, and APR coming off the edge as well. Was that just a function of the game that opened itself up? Do you see something that you could exploit in matchups against?
Yeah,
this
I
team?
mean, we're going to run edge pressure. That's kind of the nature of our scheme a little bit, but that's also the things that they were going into the game, and all week long it was these are the things that we think can be good. And we're an edge pressure team. You got to control the alleys, and we were able to do that.
Brent, you guys are now 2-1 in ACC going into the bye week, and it comes against 2 teams that just played for an ACC championship just a couple of years ago. Do you feel like this rebuild is starting to kind of turn the corner and you're starting to see where this tech program may be headed?
I think people can see the positives that are occurring in the program. By no means are we a finished product or happy with where we are necessarily, but we're happy with the strides we're making. We're a group that needs to continue to get better each and every week to have a chance to be the team that can go win again. That's just who we are, and we're doing that right now. There was a lot of good signs out of that game last week. I mean, so it is a rebuild, and it's going to take some time. But we're doing good things to keep the momentum, to keep the guys encouraged. I feel good about the direction and the strides we're making. I wish we were the team that we're sitting right here with an undefeated season. That's what we want to be. But we're also thankful, for the positive things that are happening in the program, and that's a credit to the staff. That's a credit to the support that these guys are getting, and it's a credit to them. It's a great group of young men. They stay the course. They trust the process. I'm really proud of them that way. There's a lot of adversity and a lot of things that go in to flipping this thing around, and we got a long way to go, but this is a good step in the right direction.
As effective as the run defense was, I believe you had a season high in pass breakups as well, plus Canteen's interception. How would you evaluate your pass defense?
Yeah, we
this
needed to
evening?
be. Yeah, I think we've got some good playmakers on the perimeter, and they've done a really nice job. But today, I think we saw them impact the game, and that's where we needed to go. They took a step. That's a credit to Coach Jones, Coach Pilo, and I think that's also the pass rush complements that. You know, you got to be able to get to the quarterback and make him nervous. You know, get him moving around and not comfortable in the pocket. When you do that, you get more errant throws. You get more opportunities.
All right, we're going Steve, Damien, we'll finish in the back.
Brent, it seems like you're getting a little bit more out of your the guys you got from the transfer portal every week. Is midway through the season, is this kind of what you're kind of expecting it would take this? It would take the. I mean, it seems like it's building. Is this kind of what you expect from those guys?
Yeah, I mean, I wish it would have happened sooner, but again, these guys are getting better all the time, and they're getting better playing together. When Grant went down with the injury, we kind of, our identity kind of shifted a little bit, and it took a little bit to kind of get some traction again. But I credit to Coach Bowen and the offensive staff. I think they've gotten that going. But the transfer, I mean, we signed 50 high school players the last 2 years, 13 guys out of the transfer portal. I mean, we're going to build this program on the back of high school players, but we're going to go to the transfer portal for guys that can help us and impact our team and fit our locker room. And we've been pretty good right there right now. We've got guys that are making plays and productive and really good teammates. So, but I'm also excited about the high school guys we signed and brought into the program that we're developing and bringing along.
Did Kyle Lowe have to talk you into staying into the game after it looked like he nicked up his shoulder there on the kickoff return?
He really commendable effort. Played it tough. No, I told him stop grabbing his shoulder. I mean, you're out there doing it, you're kicking it, just come on, man. But he's a tough kid. He showed that today. I'm proud of him. He's we had to have his back a little bit today, and after he got the injury, and I mean, because he's done a great job for us, and that kickoff team needed to have his back, and this team needed to have his back. So, but he toughed it out. That's pretty good for a kicker coming back from that thing.
Back of the room, Jermaine.
Coach, first of all, congratulations on the victory, sir.
Thank you.
I got to ask you, with the bye week coming up, the timing of it, just your thoughts about the timing of the bye week. I mean, after, 2 of the last 3 games you guys pulled off a victory.
Yeah, I mean, we need it, right? We've battled the injury bug. We got to get healthy. It gives us a little extra preparation for Syracuse. Gives us a chance to get out on the road and recruit. But it's coming at a good time for us. This has been, there's just been some trying weeks. There's been a lot of adversity. There's been a lot of things to overcome. So it's nice to put the stamp on that first piece and get a victory today, and then get a little bit of time here to regroup. We're going to get a bunch of scrimmage work for our young guys. We'll work them next week and let those older guys that are getting all these snaps in games, their snaps will go down through the week, and make sure we get them rested up and ready.
Last one, Eric, in the back.
Coach, along those same lines, the momentum that this win gives you, considering not only the bye week, but also what you have on the other side of that, a Thursday night game. Obviously, aside from tonight, your best performances have been on under the lights night game. So what kind of momentum and jolt does this really give the guys in the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, you just said it, right? I mean, to get the win and to know that we got a Thursday night game in Lane Stadium against an ACC opponent, awesome opportunity. That's what it is. And we're going to work our tails off for the next week and a half to make sure we're ready to play our best and see if we can't be in this situation again.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, everybody.